What is a good word, everybody? Tiger727 back with a video response video for Daniel Wilson. His YouTube handle is actually DKWilson2430. Excuse me. He asked that we show cards that we have two of, one being a graded card, one being not graded. And I apologize for the view with this set being so close, but when I set up, it's the best I have. And I'll explain why I have this 1987 set in front of you. If you've been watching my videos, I've probably showed this set twice in my videos since I started making videos. One reason is I think one of my first videos a couple years back was just how great this set is. Unfortunately, it's super readily available. I guess for the young collector, that's a good thing. I have quite a few of these actually, and I just gave one to my nephew actually, trying to get him into collecting. I'm trying to help him understand the thought process of sentimental value versus dollar value when it comes to card collecting. But the other reason and the main reason for me is why this set is so special to me, and especially this specific set right here, is this set was given to my brother in 1987 for Christmas when he was starting to get into collecting. He did not keep up collecting very long and gave it to me, but I specifically remember sitting in our living room on Christmas break, my brother and I and my cousin, putting this exact set in these exact same pages. And the reason I have this book out in front of you is because these cards have never been out of these pages, and for this video I did not want to take them out. I guess it's kind of a OCD thing I have, or just because they've been there for that long and the reason behind them. So I have 4 or 5 I want to show that I have graded, and the ones from the set. And the reason I have them graded is two reasons. Let's start with the first one here. Is this Jim Leyland. Jim Leyland is my favorite manager. I was a huge fan of his when he was in Pittsburgh, even before his Detroit days. And he was in Colorado, between Pittsburgh and Florida. So he was Pittsburgh, Florida, Colorado, and Detroit, I think was his. And then he managed Team USA back in 2017. So I picked up his graded card. I'm trying to do a run of his. Not in a big hurry. But so that's why I have his 87 Topps graded. And then obviously you can see here in the back, again, I'm not going to take it out of the page because I'm being picky, but you can see it back there that I do have it. And we will move on to Pete Rose. Pete Rose is actually in this set twice. He's in here as a player and a manager. This is his last playing day card, if I'm not mistaken, and that's why I have it in a graded one, in this graded PSA, because I'm working on the final set of Hall of Famers. Yes, I know he's not in Hall of Fame. However, as a player, yes, he should be. Without going on a soapbox here and going on a tangent, the way baseball has changed over the years, and it really frustrates me, and I guess it's kind of frustrating me as I talk about this, but with allowing so many different things and all the rule changes and the gambling now, they got gambling ads, they got tickers during the game of the odds and stuff like that, and obviously had the steroid era, and they're keeping the steroid people out, and people can argue this left and right and 100 times over, but it's time to let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame as a player. If he did, he did gamble. He finally admitted it. There's a great book out there. It's called A Prison Without Bars. Not making excuses for the man, but when you're going to a racetrack, a horse racetrack with your father at 5 years old, and your dad's giving you wads of cash at 5 years old and say, "Hey, go bet on this horse for me," the kid grew up with it. So, not making excuses for him, but I'm just a big believer that as a player, he should be out in the Hall of Fame. And heck, baseball's advertising CBD, marijuana type stuff these days. So if we've gone that far, and players openly admitted to using marijuana these days, if we've gone that far, it's time to let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. Just my opinion. I might get some people not watching me after this, but it is what it is. So, and then in the background, I will show. I apologize, Daniel, for going on a tangent, but there you'll see the Pete Rose back there. So I apologize for doing this during a BR, but it just kind of set me off. So, and next one is a manager. This one doesn't need any explanation as to why I have this card. Just because. And he's a Tiger, obviously. And in the background, there is the Sparky Anderson in the set. Moving on to another one of his last playing day card is Reggie Jackson. Nice looking card. The Angels. And yep, there it is right here. And last but certainly not least, and I will say while I'm showing this Tom Seaver, I have many other cards from this last card set, probably 20. And then I have the 84 Topps Tiger team set I'm working on, and the 77 Tiger team set that I'm working on, all of which are graded. But I also have them in sets that are not graded. So, but I wasn't going to show all the cards. We'd be here all day, as fun as that would be. But I also have this one. I believe I actually got this exact card from Eric at the Card Closet, and I sent this into PSA myself and got this one graded. Eric and I did a trade, I think, probably 2 or 3 years ago. So he sent me this amongst some other things. And then I also, I'll show you the Seaver here in the set. Up here. So, yeah, I apologize for the little rant. I don't rant too often in my videos, but I guess I'm in a mood tonight. And number 2, for the cards and the pages, I guess I somewhat apologize for that. But I'm just OCD, and for the reason behind them, I did not want to remove those from the pages. So, hope everybody enjoyed this. Daniel, for those who are not familiar with this channel, great channel, a lot of fun, modern, vintage. He picks up a lot of dollar box and quarter box stuff. Buys doubles so he can give them away to his son's little league team, which is super nice. Trying to get kids involved in the collecting. That's what this is all about. All about having fun, and hope everyone enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you all later.